Hi, I'm Lawson Tanner, high school student and LGBTIQ activist. I'm outside the Department of Immigration building, where activist group Community Action Against Homophobia are protesting against queer refugees being sent to a country where homosexuality is still illegal. And later, over in Belmore Park, Community Action Group March Australia are taking a big stick to a raft of the Abbott government's current policies. It's going to be a busy day. The coalition government has brought down its first budget, and we will all be feeling the pain for some time to come. The Abbott government, in its quest to bring the budget back to surplus, has told us that it is good for the country, and therefore we should all be happy about that. Today's March in May rally seems to have a lot of people saying, "We're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore." I'm here with Kat Rose, co-convener of Community Action Against Homophobia. Now, Kat, why is Community Action Against Homophobia marching in May?
The fact that we've got an absolute homophobe like Tony Abbott for Prime Minister is a big one for me, and Community Action Against Homophobia to be coming out. But also the wide-scale attacks on the public service, on community and welfare organisations is going to be absolutely devastating for people who are, the most oppressed and discriminated against in society. And that, of course, means LGBT people. So we're here today, with everyone who's got their gripe against Tony Abbott joining together.
Community Action Against Homophobia is today, with a large queer contingent, meeting outside the Department of Immigration to highlight what they say is the homophobic and inhumane PNG solution for asylum seekers. The government's decision to transfer all asylum seekers arriving in Australia by boat to Papua New Guinea is cruel news for LGBTI people, as homosexual activity is still illegal in PNG. Kat Rose told Same Same recently, "Australia's come a long way in winning LGBT rights, but we also demand rights for our people overseas. It's solidarity. People are legitimately fleeing from homophobic governments, and the PNG solution is a nightmare for them."
This is building on from a protest that happened a couple of months ago called March in March, where 100,000 people across the country marched against the Tony Abbott government, demanding that he be kicked out. So now that we've had the budget released just last week, there's more reason to be protesting than ever.
Community Action Against Homophobia is joining a large March in May protest rally, which is rallying against Tony Abbott after the vicious budget he and Joe Hockey brought down on May 13th, which will hurt the poor and benefit the rich. Our rights, much like health, education, welfare, housing and the environment, can only be harmed under this kind of austerity.
Young people like me are going to be in decades of debt as university student, graduates, and have to work until we're 70. No way. We're here to say enough. We are not going to accept this, and we're going to be winding this budget back.
Today's rally opposes many things. March in May is here to show the government its dissatisfaction with Tony Abbott's budget policies. Community Action Against Homophobia has had a two-pronged attack on the coalition. Firstly, to protest the treatment of LGBT asylum seekers being sent to PNG, and to protest continuing marriage inequality. The protest is also a celebration of the International Day Against Homophobia and Transphobia. I'm so glad I joined so many in a day of protest for the issues that matter and the issues that matter to me. I'm Lawson Tanner for Inside Out TV.